English story, Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a time, in a castle, deep in the forest, there lived a king and queen who very much wanted a child. When a baby girl was born to them, they were overjoyed. They held a great christening party to which they invited all the fairies in the kingdom. Each fairy gave the new baby a gift. One said that she would be very beautiful. Another said she would be clever. Another that she would be kind. Another that she would be musical. And another that she would have a great sense of humor. Suddenly, the doors flew open and another fairy came in. Everyone had forgotten about her as she was very angry. "How dare you forget to invite me to the christening?" she hissed. "This is my gift to the baby." On her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on a spinning wheel and she will die. She shook her feet, stamped her foot, and disappeared in a cloud of black smoke. Everyone was very shocked, and the queen started to cry. Then the littlest fairy came forward. She hadn't yet had the chance to say what her present to the baby was. "I don't have enough power to undo that wicked fairy's spell," she said. "But I can change it so that the princess won't die. On her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on a spinning wheel and she will fall asleep for 100 years. As soon as the party was over, the king sent out a proclamation through the land to say that spinning wheels were banned. He thought that if his daughter couldn't find spinning wheel, she wouldn't be able to prick her finger. As the baby princess grew up, she became everything the fairies had promised. Beautiful, kind, musical, funny, and everything else. Her real name was Briar Rose, but she was so lovely that everyone just called her Beauty. The day of her 16th birthday dawned. All her friends were invited to a party and they decided to play hide and seek. It was Beauty's turn to hide and she found herself exploring a part of the castle she had never seen before. She opened a little door, and there sat an old woman and a spinning wheel. "Whatever are you doing?" cried Beauty, for she had never seen a spinning wheel before. "I'm spinning, my dear," said the old woman. "Would you like to try?" "Yes, please," said Beauty, and she put her hand on the spinning wheel. But the sharp spindle pricked her finger, and she fell straight away into a deep sleep. The old woman cackled and disappeared in a cloud of black smoke. Beauty's friends found her and carried her to her bed. As soon as they laid her down, they fell asleep themselves. Everyone in the castle fell asleep. The king and queen on their thrones, the cooks in the kitchen, the soldiers at their guard posts, even the dogs and cats. Gradually, a heavy silence settled over the castle, broken only by few gentle snores. Years passed. Brambles and thorns grew over the castle. You could only see the very tips of its towers, and then only if you knew where to look. People almost forgot it was there. From time to time, a prince or knight would try to cut his way through the forest to see if it was true that the beautiful princess lay fast asleep in a hidden castle. But the brambles were too tangled, and the thorns were too sharp. Everyone said the forest was enchanted. After 100 years had passed, another prince arrived in the land. He was brave and handsome, and he had heard the story about the sleeping princess. His friends told him that it was too dangerous to go into the enchanted forest. But he took no notice. He drew his sword and entered the forest alone. It was very quiet. As he slashed at the thorns and brambles, they seemed to draw back to let him pass. Before long, he had reached the middle of the wood, and there rose before him a great castle. Its stairs wreathed in mist. Cautiously, he walked up to the gate. Nobody stopped him, and he went in. There were the guards fast asleep in the courtyard. There were heralds, errand boys, and horses, all asleep. The prince went up the castle stairs. There was a huge bedroom, all hung with silken curtains. On the bed, in the middle of the room, lay a sleeping girl, more beautiful than the prince had ever imagined. He walked over to the bed bent down and very gently kissed her on the lips. Slowly, she opened her eyes. "I've been dreaming about you," she said. Through the open window came the sounds of everyone in the castle waking up. The prince had broken the wicked fairy's spell. He married Beauty with her parents' blessing, and the wicked fairy never troubled them again. Thanks for watching this video till the end.